To another exciting episode of the Andre The Beast Crayton Show. Another exciting show. Another exciting guest. You know what? I've said this so many times. I never know who's going to walk through that door. And as I'm sitting here today and I'm working, editing, negotiating, doing everything a beast need to do, I hear this, "Hey, Dre, how you doing?" And I'm not even turning around looking to see who it is. I do like this. Hey, what's up? Come on in. And no sooner than I recognized who was in the house, I was like, oh, my God, just pull out the mics that sit down and tell me what's going on. You know his music. You know his connection to children and urban development. But today I'm blessed because he's coming back. He's elevating his game. He brought his brother with him. That's welcome back 2026. Darrell Miller, what's up?
Man, thank you, man. It's an honor to be back. This is home.
This is home. Man, before we introduce your brother, man, so, tell me you got more music coming out.
Yes, me and my brother is working on new music.
Oh, shit. Collaboration?
Yeah.
Why'd you pick your brother for this project?
Man, we had to go back to the roots. I started with my brother, and I want to, keep on going.
How much, before we, look, just chill for a minute.
Ready?
Just chill for a minute. He ready.
He ready.
Why didn't you bring him in before?
We was both doing separate things. He was taking care of my nieces and being a father, a great father and stuff. And I was kind of doing my own thing, see where I can be on my own as well, you know what I mean? But I just realized really working with my brother, it just brought so much magic in the music that I needed back.
I like that. What's your brother and who is he? Tell me about him.
Sure, I'll let my brother tell him.
Go right ahead. Who we got? Who we got sitting in that seat right now?
I go by Kaurikold.
Kaurikold, I like that name. That make you want to go buy a record already.
Yeah.
The name speak for itself. I ain't gonna lie, cause I put a lot of work in.
Yeah.
And I make sure I perfect my craft before I start writing.
Right.
I make sure I perfect my craft, and I put a lot of time into it. But recently, I just been focused on my girls.
I like that. Yeah, I know. I believe me. I've been down that road, man. I'm a single father. I know what it's like. You gotta, it's different when it's a boy.
Yeah.
But when it's a girl, hey,
you gotta be there.
You gotta be there.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta be in full effect all the way around the board.
So let me get right into some question and answer. Miller, tell the viewers a little bit about you and your journey and who you are for the people that didn't see season 2.
So I'm 34 years old, named Darrell Miller. Born and raised Indianapolis, Indiana, on the east side. Always been in the creative. Always created my own comic books. Used to draw a lot. Loved music. Started music when me and my brother was in a group called Arcade Nation in 2011.
Called what?
Arcade Nation.
That shit sound tight.
Yeah. We felt like the next Bone Thugs. It was almost like a young generation of Bone Thugs.
Is that how the music was?
No. It just we all had different flavors. Everybody in the group brought something different. I was the energy. My brother right here, the lyricist. Really? And our other brother Drew, he was more of the poet.
There's another one.
Yeah, it was four. It was 4 of us in the group.
Man.
Yeah, but life happens. And so, but me and my brother right here continue. We dropped 3 mixtapes in 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
Is that uncommon?
So our work ethic at that time, projects after project, because we was fell in love. He'd come up with some ideas. We about the beats together, then go record and things. We just didn't have the marketing at the time from 2011 through 2014, 15.
Right.
And then we tried to get all 4 of us back. We did one project called Arcades. That was a video game mixed with lyricism in the music.
Right.
But after that project, we all went our separate ways, and that's when I went solo and created my own record label.
I just want to see you dance.
Yeah. Well, that came later, man. Still jams, and he was polishing me and stuff as an artist and how to take it more professional. And I learned a lot from Sid Jam, so I always would shout him out like that and learning.
When you say, you guys are both young, when you say, how many stumbling blocks have you guys encountered? Because you're talking about the music industry, the arts. Let's call it the arts, and let's get real. It's young thugs in training out there.
Yeah.
How did you guys avoid the pitfalls, and what were some of those pitfalls? For both of you guys.
For me, it was about having fun. But recently, with music and the route that it's taken, it's a lot of young kids. They just go in the booth. They don't write. They speak what's on their mind, and then once it come out, they get it mastered, and it affects the ear.
Right. Why does it affect the ear? Because it's not enough creative thought. It's more. Is it more emotional?
It's more emotional
than it is artistic when they're in the booth.
Yeah, it's a whole lot more. They it's a little reckless.
I like that.
They're not thinking twice before they think once. They just
Did that happen? Are you speaking from experience?
I am, because what I listen to or what my kids listen to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of hear what's going on right now, and a lot of people just gravitating towards, just like violence. It's very negative.
Right.
Even the women is very negative right now, and they marketing it, they pressing it out to the world. They want everybody to hear what these women saying, and I don't even want my kids to hear it. But let
me put it like this. You took a leave of absence to embrace fatherhood.
Yeah. I never stopped.
Were you elevated it then?
Yeah.
So were you reckless before fatherhood?
I was free. I can say that. Before I had my oldest daughter, I really didn't think twice before I think once.
Right.
So I was coming up with everything possible that rhymed and it sound good, metaphors, everything that's like Lil Wayne, basically.
Okay.
Like Lil Wayne. But after I had my first, it was more like J. Cole.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta think twice before you think once before you write something down.
How much influence did
Dominique?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Have on you? Or let me go back. Did you see him? Did you pull him to the side and say, "Look, you're a little bit reckless with this. You're my brother. Let's tweak this more." Did you bring any influence on the change for him to make both of you guys better?
No, it was the opposite. He was always the best one in the group, even to this day. Like, we looked up to him because he had the natural talent in lyrics and rap.
Okay.
Because I came in later, he always done rap. Like, music always been his passion.
Mm-hmm.
With me, I got into it because all my family did it. My big brother, rest in peace to Slim Caddy, he was doing it. My cousins was doing it. So I fell into it because in high school, a lot of people was rapping. So I got accustomed to hearing it. And I was like, let me try this fun. You know what I mean? I love art. So, but being around my little brother, I was like, man, like just how talented he was. He got us to get better, even me. Like my first time in the studio, I have asthma. So I had to learn breath control. So first time rapping and being in the studio, because we ain't go in the studio like City Dump at first. We had like junky studios and basements and home recording.
Milk crates.
Bad. It wasn't until we went to Icon Studio, City Dump, we fell in love with the production, how Icon made the sound better. My brother was working on, especially with me at the time, we were just us as duos to be better as an artist. I had to pick up because I was working with him after us four split it up. So I had to pick up my game. And you could tell the more time we and him doing music, it just meshed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I was the energy. It was almost like Kid and Play,
yeah,
but more modern
mm-hmm.
in a way. You know what I mean? I was the energy, he was the lyrics, but we just went together, so it just felt right. You know what I mean?
How did you know you wanted to? What did he showcase to you? I mean, let's get real. We got to keep it in the family, but he had asthma, but he's an artist. What was the first thing that you noticed about him that you said, I'm going to elevate him so we can meet here where you at now?
It was more of the energy that I don't provide.
Damn. Did you prep him for the show?
No. This is real. Like this is our first interview together. This is our first interview. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, it was more of the energy because I'm so mellow. But when I get in the booth, you can't tell that's me.
Really?
It's a different thing once I step in there. It's like I practice before I go to the studio and record. So everything I'm saying is calculated. It's already in my mind. I'm just ready to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I'm working with him, it's like, that's what I'm missing. That's exactly what I'm missing. Like I can do this part, but he can do this. And we put that together, it's like magic. It's hard to do. You can't you can't duplicate it. You know what I mean? You can't really copy that, because if I can't do what he's doing,
right,
I'm gonna let him do it. And it's gonna make me sound
And you
better.
trust him too.
Yeah, every time.
Wow.
Every time.
Now let's get real. Everything ain't roses. You got to work together. You got to collaborate. What are some moments that you guys looked at each other and really wasn't seeing eye to eye, and then it turned out to be good at the end?
Okay.
You weren't ready for that.
No. At our start as a group, is like I always felt like we was the next up group. I always felt like we were the next up. I felt like we had the look. We had, like I said, the next Bone Thugs. I just felt like we was fresh. Even when like other people heard our music, even in the street, they loved it. It was like, who are these guys? Because we look different from everybody else in Indiana. Right. We just look.
Did you guys evolve about the same time as Bone Thugs and Harmony? Was your sound about the same time as theirs? Because this is the second time you mentioned Bone Thugs and Harmony.
No, only why I say them, because they was a group. You know how like all four members, but they kind of all had different styles.
Yeah.
But they, you know what I mean? They had different styles. But with us, it was like we was kind of modern because we all had different styles.
Right.
But it just mashed together and was so freshing that I felt like, man, we need to go to more shows. We need to do this. But he was a father, so he couldn't go out like that. And the others, they was like, nah, we don't want to do this. Or they didn't agree on a lot of beats we selected. So it was like frustrating. I see the vision. And I was like, bro, we just got to hustle more because we don't know nobody rich to put money into our pockets. We got to dump all our money into this. Like, we would spend our checks for beats, me and him on beats and going to the studio recording. Really? So we was like, we got to take this serious. And when I seen it, I was like, man, sometimes I had to do the shows by myself. So I just felt like we missed a lot of opportunity in our youth to really push ourselves and stuff.
Let me piggyback off of that for a minute. You're young guns in training. But you got to make executive order decisions. These are your boys. Yeah. And let's get real. I like the fact that you said something that people need to understand. Excuse me. You took your checks and you invested it in yourself. You didn't know what you saw the end game, but a lot of people don't do that. But let's go back to a minute. You had to make an executive decision. When did this executive decision happen? Because these are your homeboys. They're not seeing your vision. Because I'm like this. If I'm working, I'm taking my little coins and I'm putting them in myself, and you riding with me, I'm not asking you for your whole check.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put something in the gas tank. Right. When do you make that executive decision to say, you know, I love you, you're my boys, but I gotta cut loose?
I think I made a decision around after me and him did a song called You Rockin'. It was around 2014, 2015. That's when I was like, I need a mentor. I found my mentor, Romeo Gearson. I was modeling for him in the magazine, and then he took me under his wing because he was like, I see something in you.
Isn't that cool to have somebody older that can see you and fill in that gap, and you go, damn, where you been all my life?
Yeah, and that's how it was because he was an African man, so I seen like just related. And then he, like, every time I go to his office, he used to have his building at 120 Market Street. So I would go there almost every day or weekly just to see how he was. So I tried to dress different. So I had to dress business-like. I had to see how he talks to women and all this so I can learn.
Hold that thought for a minute.
Yeah.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah.
You pivot
to match the energy in the persona that he had. How did you know to do that?
Because I seen the respect he was getting, and I wanted that. Like, I seen how people treated him and how his mannerism. Because, like, even my father's a good father, but he didn't teach me really how to be a man to own a business or to take myself to the next level. I had to find that in somebody else. So, I didn't know a lot of people that own businesses. So, if I want to become a businessman, I got to be around people that doing it better than me. Because they always heard you always want to be the dumbest in the room.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be around greatness. So I was around him, around the people he was hanging out with. I just observed. I was quiet. I just observed. I seen just anything. And then when I started changing my suits, I seen how people, while I was walking downtown in that strip, like how they would treat me.
Different ball game.
Treat me.
How you doing, sir?
Yes. Even women look at me. I was like, oh, women looking at me like that. I want this more. Like, I want more of this. Like, for real. Like, so I just knew this is, even though I didn't see it in myself at the time, I knew I could be this.
Right.
I become this even greater than I even imagined. So I just kept on doing it. I kept learning.
What did you do when you saw his transformation? Were you along the ride and seen the transformation? Because if you grew up together and you focused on something, if you don't know and it comes to you, it's an enlightened moment if it elevates you. When you grow up in the hood, you tapped on something. My father, I love him, great father, hustler, provider. He was a street nigga. Let's call it what it was. He knew how to make money. Right. He didn't know how to flip and invest the money. You know what I'm saying? The shift does change when you see what people say is impossible. A successful businessman. I saw a successful businessman in my father, but it was street hustle. But he taught me street hustle. I didn't know street hustle. I went to a prestigious school. I didn't know none of that. When I came to Indianapolis on Martin Luther King and then went to 38th and Post, come on, man. I was scared. But when he put me in that environment, it was do or die. And then I was like, I had the insight. It was reversed for me. I knew how to do business. I grew up around that. But I could easily be taken advantage of, and my dad knew that because I didn't know street. And when I saw street, I was like, damn, this is a total different animal right here. How do you combine both of them and be successful? But what it teaches you is I couldn't protect my game. You guys can protect, but now you got to learn. When you saw that evolvement, what went through your head? Did you bring that back to him?
It was more like we always communicated, so I kept up with what he was doing. He kept up with what I was doing, but it helped me in multiple ways.
Like what? Like what?
Just to be a better father. I really didn't take the persona look. I just took the personality. And I started over caring about my kids. You know, like I started doing things differently because I wanted that respect from multiple people. And I'd rather do it alone. I've been doing it alone for maybe 10 years now, taking care of my girls by myself. So everywhere I go, I get very well respected. Everybody respect me.
What was it like? What was it like growing up in your household? You mentioned that your father was a good man, your mom, but rest in peace, you lost the family member, your brother.
Yeah.
Take the viewers what that was like for you as a young black man growing up and trying to get to where you're at today.
For me, it started young. It's kind of scary. I don't really want to explain too much, but I had to learn at the age of 5 how to protect my mom. And it's weird because I got 3 girls. I don't have any boys. So I feel like I've been protecting women my whole life, and I was built for it.
Okay.
But it kind of take you away from who you are and who you trying to be for yourself. You forget a lot. You careless about who you are sometime, and you over care about women. and I've been, man, it's been crazy since about 5 or 6. I've been protecting women.
Mm. What about you, bro?
For me, it's been trying to find who I was. Like I ain't had guidance. Like parents they work hard to take care of you, but a lot of times they don't know you or how to guide you. So for me, I just felt like I wasn't guided to any. I was more free, but that's a dangerous thing because you don't know where to go. Like I know graduating out of school, but I didn't know what I want to do. I went to college just to press my parents and say I'll be the first one to graduate. But you look at it like that's not really what I want to do. I ain't find that out till I'm in debt. Had to pay the debt. You find that kind of too late. You know what I mean? Luckily,
that Pell Grant goes, sorry.
Right. Even with my dad being in the military, you get that GI Bill. Yeah. You still find that, I messed up. But I used that money that I was getting to support our music career.
It makes sense. Yeah.
And make a living and stuff. But I grew up with all this freedom, but I wish I would have learned sooner, like where my really skills was. It's like I was always creating. Like I said, I always was imagination and that type of thing. That's what kind of kept me safe from the hood.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that's still? You guys still think that's a handicap in today's generation?
What?
Or have we changed? Have we learned to be more of a role model to this generation? Are we setting examples? What's your take on that? Or do we should that responsibility fall on you or you to make a difference or to make change?
I think, like they say, take a village.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's everybody's responsibility if you want it. I mean, outside if you want it to be. But I also think it matters. Like what you listen to, who are you around? Because kids get advices from different people. Sometimes not family members. Sometimes it's the people down the street or whatever like that. Just whoever they feel comfortable. But I do feel like we do have a responsibility because when I work with kids, I want them to see, yo, you're doing the right thing. Yo, I can look up to you. Yo, like Darrell is doing this. I would like to learn from Darrell, so I let them like hit me up because I would love to give you guidance on that because I don't want to steer you the wrong way. Because I don't know if you will grow up, you could be the person that killed one of my family members. Because if you don't guide them, you don't know where that lead to.
Right. That sounds crazy. What do you think about that?
For me, it's more like, I want to say what kids gravitate to nowadays. You got to try to be the best role model you can for them if you care. But they got their tablets in their face. They got their phones in their face. They care more about electronics more than they care about what you're talking about. And they leaning towards what they're hearing. It might be the music. It might be an actor.
Yeah.
It might be a TikTok
influencer.
Influencer. Somebody that's just doing the same thing in every video, and they learning more from them than their own family member. And family, that's another thing. Family got to learn how to care about family.
Damn, you sound like you speaking deep from experience.
Yeah.
Go there.
It's a lot when you cell phone era. Let's say that. Since cell phones came out, it feels like family almost died because a lot of my family, they would say they seen my kids just because I posted pictures online, but haven't met them personally.
Where's your family reunions we used to have? The picnics.
The barbecues.
Yeah, family reunions.
Everything died when everybody started looking at phones. Everything. Everybody's just face down looking at phones. I can just contact you. I know my mom is going to be there. I know my cousin's going to be there, so I can just talk to them next year. Just because that's my cousin. I ain't got to really keep up with him. He got his own phone. I got my own phone. The contact way work both ways. But a lot of people see that if I don't really keep up with family, I can keep up with them on social media. But you don't know what I'm dealing with personally.
Yeah.
You don't talk to me. You just looking at pictures and liking. It's
and sometimes that can be what I call the conclusion of illusion.
Yeah.
Because you can paint whatever you want to.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And a lot of people, let's get real, you ain't going to tell your business out there because that's a digital blueprint.
Right.
It can create an opportunity or it can remove an opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on one second.
Yeah, it was somebody, but he just checked in and.
Oh, you good?
Because some people, if he record, they won't come in.
Like, this getting good. Yeah. He's recording and then he put it out there. Yeah.
I thought it was like live where people can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say, damn.
Now you
Here we go.
good,
I
man.
hope so.
Yeah.
I ain't never really talked to nobody like this.
You doing great, man. Proud of you, man.
I appreciate it. We doing good.
Go this way. But nah, it's more people know about you, and the more people support, and then they can tell when they listen to your music and everything you do represent you. Like how you talk about your daughters all the time, it
Yep.
will go through your music just like you always do.
Yep.
So it's good for people to know who you are, what you represent.
It's like therapy.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some. He had like a big thing. I don't know. He had like a red jacket, and he had something with him. He had some type of equipment. No, you good, man. It's good, man.
Did you come in the studio? Oh, come on in and sit down. You're fine. Just don't get in the way of the screen. Later. Because, hey, you can take some pictures while you're in here. All right, later.
It's getting good.
Okay. One, two, three. Let me go here. And I know it's going to be touching, but what I'm doing is leading into this creation of this book. I couldn't even imagine the loss of a brother. That had to be, how close were you guys? When the passing happened, how long did it take you to get back to yourself and realize your brother will want you to keep pursuing what you got to do?
Even now, I still have a hard time dealing with it because it happened in 2017 on April 20th. But it hurts. Like that was like somebody I look up to. And man, my bad. Hold on.
No, I know that was. Believe me, dude. I knew that was emotional, but I think I had to ask that question because I already know. I can see a lot of that emotion is in that book.
Yeah.
Even though it's a children's book, which we're going to talk about, a lot of that emotion is in that book, and I think a lot of that emotion deals with the one connection that you guys deeply miss, which is your brother.
Yeah, and it's crazy because when I got the call, I was taking our baby brother to school at Warren Central. So when you get the call, my mom crying, let me know. You didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Because the day before, me and him was in the studio because he was working on music. We was at 120 Market Street, so we working on music. And then my big brother, he did music. He went by Slim Caddy, but his real name is Daryl Scott Miller the Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So to get that message and then be on, April 20th and stuff like that, it really hurt because I didn't want to believe it. And then going through the visuals and things like that. And then our family drama going on. It's just a lot. And we look alike. So me seeing his body, it's almost like me seeing myself. It's like a part of me died even that day. And even Well, I tell all my brothers, like I'm worried about their lives even more. Even my baby brother, like I worry, like, cause I don't know when I lose. I'm so scared to lose another. Like I just lost. We lost two of my big brothers. Like one last year in November, named Dwight Brown. But losing my brother Slim Caddy because he was only like 4.5 years older than me, and we had more closer bond. A bond. It just impacted because he didn't live to hit 30.
Man,
but he left 4 beautiful kids, and
don't that make you remember and value this? I'm gonna use myself as an example because I think you have to. When I lost my mom, I remember, you never forget those days. I remember going to school, and I remember her saying, "You gonna get a whooping when you get home," because we had just came back from vacation in Georgia, and I was a bad shut your mouth. You know what I'm talking about? And when the news hit, it was, you kind of feel something ain't right. I don't care what you're doing at that moment. You just feel something ain't right, and something wasn't, because we couldn't get in the house. We just moved next to John Marshall. I'm young, we couldn't get in. I remember that night. So, but I remember the last thing that I said to my mom. I remember that last word. I remember that visual look. Do you remember that same kind of scenario?
Yeah, and actually, I still got a rap because me and my big brother was supposed to work on a project together. I still got the pictures we took together when we were supposed to work on a project. And then in my Facebook Messenger, he sent me a rap. Like, I still got it. I'm trying to see how I could download it because, I know people hate AI, but I would love to try to create something, a memory of my brother with me and him still try to create that project.
That's
and
what the technology for.
Yeah,
Use
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to use that to say, well, at least we done it. Hopefully he's looking up and be like, yeah, we still got it done. And so for me, yes, I remember going to sleep. I couldn't sleep, but when I did, I know he loved Cadillacs. And the dream I had, he's like, it's gonna be okay. Gave me a hug and all that, and he drove off, and I couldn't move. And he's going down the block of the street, and he turns. And I woke up crying because I was like, dang, he really gone. And yeah, it just
Take your time. I know it does.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, big guy?
This is my brother. We met in high school, and then right after that. But I knew how close he was to his brother. And it's something you can't interfere with. Something you can't really touch on. You gotta let the person deal with it in their own kind of way. So it's a scary route you gotta take to see the outcome, because you don't know where to help at.
Right.
You don't know where to lift a finger. You don't know where to start.
And you always ask that question, why?
Yeah, every time.
Every time it's why. And sometimes this is the why, leaving that message. Let's go here. Tell me about this book.
Yes. So me and my brother Kari, we created you can hold it.
Yeah.
We created a coloring book. I came to him with an idea. I said, well, since we getting back into music together, this kind of be like, it's been almost 10 years since we created music together. So since we coming back, let's create something for the youth. He got kids, my nieces and all that. So let's create something for them. So even younger kids, could they get inspired? Because a lot of people love music. And that's one way for people to communicate. So we came up with this idea of using this as a tool to teach kids how to write lyrics.
Really?
Yeah. So we created an activity called Rhyme with These Words. And it's just not a coloring book where you color us, but we give kids 5 rhyming words, and they will have to write a lyrics using 5 words, but we get 5 different ones with a word search. And also at the end, they can just start writing their own lyrics as well. And we also got a song called "Turn It Up." We, if their parents will allow them, it's a clean song. They could be on the song. They go to the studio.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's never been done.
This. I just looked through this.
Yeah.
Now remember, because you guys just walked in the studio, so I'm fresh to this.
Yeah.
This is definitely creative, long overdue. Hell, I'm like, this is my book. I'm getting. This is my book right here.
Yeah. Why Arcade Nation? What's the reason?
Name? I think our original was like Revenging Kings Nation. We called ourselves Kings and stuff, but we kind of changed the title. But we always liked the Arcade Nation part of it. And it was at first Rail Car Nation, Rail Kari.
Yeah.
Because my name Darrell, his Kari. So we
Yeah.
was like Rail Car Nation. But we was like, I was thinking maybe Revenging Kings or something Kings, because that's what we call ourselves, you know?
That is an art piece. It is a masterpiece. It is a long overdue piece. And I am so blessed and fortunate that you're debuting this on the show, especially with my platform, because we educate and empower and entertain.
Yeah.
And this is definitely a call to attention, must read. Was this something that you guys needed growing up?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I didn't see many instructional books like that.
No.
And you know what? This is tripped out. My brother, Montez is a entertainer, an artist, a rapper, and I didn't know that,
Right.
you know. And my other brother Billy told me, he said, "You know, Montez is a rapper." I'm saying, "Get the fuck out of here!" And I heard his album because it was called CDs,
Right.
and he did a CD called Road to Riches, and it was phenomenal. And I say, "Damn, dude, you got that kind of talent." And I remember going into his apartment, and he had a whole bunch of papers, man. And I mean, lyrically, would just sit there with that pen. And I got pissed. I was like, why didn't I get that talent?
Right.
When I say that, meaning, how did you guys develop that talent? Because it's in your book now. You're showing people.
Right.
Is it hard to get that talent? Well, how do you know? Wait, let's go back. How do you know if your child has that talent or somebody to be a lyricist?
Memory.
Really?
Cause my kids, I might play some music in the car, and they know word from word. In the back, I'm just hearing it, and it's like they my 8-year-old from 5 up. She's remembering the words, word for word.
I feel bad. My daughter used to be in the back of the car. She go, "Come on, bro, boy, get it up." And I'm driving, going, "What?"
Yeah,
I don't even know the word.
Yeah, that's where it started. You start coloring. That's why we got this. A lot of people focus on coloring, and they gravitate towards drawing.
Yeah.
And once you got that creative mindset to draw something that's in your head,
yeah,
you might want to start making words and connecting words, connecting the dots, trying to make stuff rhyme, and using metaphors and similes. You try to figure out what that is. But it started, for me, from drawing. I used to draw a lot. But then I noticed there's not too much you can do with drawing. You can be the best artist you can, but words, you can touch people. Like preachers.
Is that what happened to you?
What?
Yeah, that's how yours started. You start writing down stuff, and
yeah, because it's crazy for me because I hate writing. Like, I've never been good with grammar and all that. So it's just an odd thing because I hated, like, English and all that type of stuff. But I found the fun into it. Like, the more I was around other artists. And my cousin, they used to rap battle, especially during the expo. I remember I watched my cousin Twan rap battle, a Chicago rapper. And that would make me fall in love. And he used to teach me, like, rapping. When I saw him, like, rap battling, I think it's like 2006, I was like, so he would teach me to rap over some, like, Lil Wayne beats, and this when mixtapes were hot. So he would just teach me, and I would freestyle and all that just to get comfortable. And then I ain't started learning how to write till I met them in 2011.
Right.
So I was, like, still learning it, like, how to write a verse, how to write a bar, how to,
How long did it take you? How long did it take you to get to where you at, to where you was comfortable to bring your material to your brother and other artists and say, I think I got this?
I think when me and him made our first mixtape called Retaliation, I got comfortable.
Yeah.
When me and him, just came me and him, it was on. Like I said, we did 3 mixtapes in a amount of 3 to 6 months. So when I got with him, and I'm here because he's like my coach, LOK, because when we was in a group, we would always try to have the best verse. And we knew he was the best. So we always want to make sure we ain't had the wackest verse. You know what I mean? You always want to make sure you don't want to be trash. You want to come in. So we was all right. We was all right coming. We would see how on the look at each other faces, and definitely him.
Right.
Because he was like our stamp of approval. Like, it was dope.
Oh, okay.
When I worked with him in the studio, me and him, I could see him bobbing his head. That's why I knew I had something. Okay. Or he was like, oh, yeah, do it. And he would coach me, him and the engineers, whoever I work with, whether it was Icon, my brother Dre D, or I make sure people wanted to see me grow because they knew I really want this and not just take my money and just get me out the way, but they really wanted to see me improve. Yeah. So I will look while I'm recording. They see that look of approval. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting better. As long as I'm getting better, then I need to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was a blessing enough to keep working with me and to get better.
That makes sense. Hold on one second. Hey. She's right at the bar. Just tell her you're ready to go. Yeah, you'll see her. Because I just went out there and said, you know he's here waiting on you. It's a girl. It's a girl. Yeah. Whatever she wants, she's paying for it. You do whatever you gotta do. Yeah. What Keystone Mall? Just do what you think. Just do what you think. She just really needs some good pictures. Whatever she wants. She's the girl. I'm letting her run this show. You know. I'm letting her run it. You the photographer of the year. If y'all need a photographer, that's the best photographer of the year right there.
Yeah. What's your name, my brother? Antonio? Man, I can't see. I can't even see. Man, hold on. I thought that was you. I was like, this is Antonio. Man, good. Yeah, trying to. Working hard to get my brother out here and stuff. I went to Keith's wedding in Las Vegas and stuff. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, nice. And congratulations to your daughter. I know she had.
Look. That's what I said. That's why I said. And Antonio, you never know who's gonna be sitting in these chairs.
I know that's Antonio, but I don't got my glasses on, so I was like, yo, that's bro. I was like, what? Yeah, man.
Just take whatever she wants, but I need remember. Yeah, I need them. Okay, guys, you ready?
Yeah.
So let's go here for a minute. You guys you're taking a little bit of hiatus and you're coming back, and now you decided to team up and bring the smooth sounds back. Tell me a little bit about that collaboration and why the collaboration and the name of the song and what made you decide to come back right now. Is there a need for your voice to be heard now? It went silent. Now it's coming back.
Right now, I believe it is because the music is taking these kids elsewhere, and it costs so much nowadays to even think about music. But I feel like it's definitely worth it. I can't stop thinking about music. It's just stuck in me.
You got the music in you.
Yeah.
Tell me about the collaboration in the name of the song that you guys are working on, or is that something I shouldn't ask?
No, we still working on. I know we worked on the beat and stuff like that. We were working on like the hook and when we're gonna record it. We want to record it soon. But like I said, it's like it takes so much money just to record and get it and thinking about. And with this idea, we want to work with the kids. We're gonna do an open verse, so kids, if they buy the coloring book, they can tell their parents, "Hey, let me be on the song with Arcade Nation."
I was just going to say, you're going to have a contest, whoever might.
No, it's no contest. Anybody could be on it.
Really?
Yeah. So it's teaching you how to record, how to get comfortable recording.
Wow.
So you can always say, dang, this is my first song was being on Arcade Nation song, and you can always look back in your childhood. You know what I mean? It's always be a memory.
Yeah,
That's what got me into music, or that's my first recording studio.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Now, before we wrap up, I'm going to ask this question.
Yeah.
I just want to make you dance, get up on the dance floor. Okay, this is your hands down going to say no, gonna Bob. When you heard that, what did you do? Did you do like this, and then you go, I just want to make you dance? What do you think?
Creative, something I can't do. I thought of that first. I just knew that was him. So I ain't about to stop him from being him. He do what he want to do, and it always worked for him though.
Yeah,
like he always get the ending goal that he's looking for when he's done. So I let him do it. And it sound good. For
it
him,
sound
though.
good. It was crafty. I just want to see you dancing on the floor. Nothing like TikTok. And, you know, it just made you do like this. You know what I mean? On YouTube. I'm like, okay. Now every time I hear it, I'm like, how did you come up with that idea?
I'm a dancer. You know, I've been dancing my whole life. My big brother Rodney taught me how to dance, and my favorite artist of all time, Michael Jackson.
Wow.
So, and I knew every dancer is either on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all of that. So I was like, I wanted something for us as dancers to do. And I feel like everybody can relate to that. Kids can relate to that. Adults, whether you in the school or you at work or whatever, everybody can relate to that. You in the club. So I just thought it would be catchy and nice and something for you to get down to.
Now, how you going to follow up with that? You know, when you got something like, I just want to see you dance, you ain't got to tell me the secret because you're going to showcase it on here anyway.
Yeah.
But how difficult is it to keep leveling up?
Oh, man. It just depends what your inspiration is. Like for us, me and my brother, when we're getting back, our thing is we want to do better than our last stuff. It's always lyrically, sonically, just all that. So it gives us, what you want to call it, a goal. As long as I have a goal, it gives me to want to do better. And I always want to be a better writer. I want to be a better entertainer. I want to deliver better. So working with my brother, who I already look at the high guard as that, it provides me to know, all right, we push it to that level. We everything is in line with each other.
What has been the biggest hurdle so far for you? You know, we hear artists that say it costs money. What do you need to succeed from people like myself? What do we need to do to make your journey easier, not difficult?
I think
I heard the word gatekeeper used several times. Do we need?
I think it is, but I also believe you should know who your audience is. You as an artist, like me, I'm a nerd, right? So I'm more focused when my audience go to Comic-Con, Gen Cons, and all these that try to open up for artists to perform, because that's my audience, who I speak to. If I'm a nerd, that's because a lot of other people might not give me a chance because I'm in a different lane or I'm a nerd. So of course the hood dudes ain't gonna want to listen to my music, even though I could be speaking some real stuff. They not gonna give me a time of day because how I dress or what I do and stuff like that. So I'm okay with that because you're not my audience, or hopefully it open your mind eventually. But I think once you know your audience and your crowd, it helps you navigate who you need to get in front of. I think a lot of time artists just get in front of anybody and expect anybody to love them. You just got to know your audience. You got to know who your core self. And who you really trying to speak to, and go to those people. Even it could be a 5 crowd, 10, 20, all that could build up. Just focus on the people you really trying to reach, and not just try to have everybody. You know what I mean?
Before we wrap up, leave the viewers with what keeps you going, and more importantly, something that's positive that they can take with them and always remember that one little thing that's going to motivate them. I'm going to start with you.
What keeps me going is my kids, for real. I ain't gonna lie, because they getting older. My oldest is 14, she'll be 15 this year. And they in a lot of sports. They hooping, they playing volleyball, track, cheerleading.
Been there, done that.
Oh, my God. They keep me moving, and then they fire. They know what they doing.
Yeah.
So I'm allowing my kids to have their own personalities and come up with their own thing. I'm not stopping nothing unless they don't want to do something. They tell me they don't want to do something, then there you go. But I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want them to feel like that daddy don't want me to play basketball. He just said that. Or he make me feel a certain way about this. I don't. I just let them do it. I let them do what they want to do. Until I feel like they had enough of it, they don't like it themselves, then go switch it up. Find something else. Do whatever you want to do. But back in the day, for me, I had people in my life where it felt like it was a problem if I wanted to run track, or why you want to do that, or what made you want to do that. Somebody got you feeling that way where you want to play basketball. No, I just want to try. So nowadays, if you just allow people to try, they'll find what they like in life. They'll find their own way. You don't have to really be too forceful on people.
Just try it.
Yeah.
D, leave them with something.
For myself, as a person, I dealt with a lot of mental illness. Still deal with it in my family. I came from I was in a mental hospital for a while in 2015. So what keeps me going is I want to show people, no matter if people doubt you, you can overcome. So many people told me I couldn't do this. A lot of people say I wasn't going to graduate high school, and I did. They told my mother that I still did and overachieved with getting 54 credits. People told me I wouldn't own a business, or I wouldn't be good at rapping, or this, all these negative stuff. I kind of use it as a fuel to say I will. You know what I mean? I might not be the biggest artist or the biggest, most famous, but I'm gonna find a way to make it where I'm successful in my own way. That I everything you said about me, it didn't come true. Like, I worked hard to overcome everything what people said negative about me. You know, and positive thing is, like, just keep going. No matter what you go through, no matter, I always say, write down what you want to do, come out with goals, get around people that's more successful than you, so you can learn how to be more successful. You can't be successful just being around the same type of people that's negative all the time, or it's not where you want to be. The only how you can be successful is being around people that's doing it on a bigger level, so you know how to reach that level or even higher. You know what I mean? Like I always say, you want to be the dumbest person in the room. Is you always want to learn from people. You, like, get around, get uncomfortable. That's my advice. Get uncomfortable, try new things, meet new people. That's how you grow and build. Billionaires will tell you that. Millionaires, anybody will tell you that. That's how they grow, and that's the same thing I advise anybody to do.
I love that. How can the viewers reach out to you, support, and get a copy of this?
Well, this is a prototype. We not out yet. We want to reach to schools, like, they got music schools, and see will they help push this out, if they love it. So right now, me and my brother is, like, putting this on hold till we get the funding to really get more physical copies. But they can reach me at Darrell Miller on Facebook. You'll see CEO Royalty Virtue. Instagram, official DARELL 317. Those are the two platforms you can reach me at. DM me and stuff like that. I message back. Or Royalty Virtue with an I, not a Y, at gmail.com if you want to email. And then my website, www.royaltyvirtue.net. You can reach me.
Wow. Now, is there a social media or platform that you want people to reach out to you?
In person. I've been a dad too long. I don't look at my phone.
I handle all that.
You handle all that?
Yes.
All right, so I got a request before we wrap up.
Yes.
You gotta take us out with a little bit of that. I just want to see you dance.
Hold on.
You got to leave us with that, because I want people to listen to it, follow it on I Am Beast Radio. Download the app at Zeno.fm. Search I Am Beast Radio, and you get to hear this beautiful song.
Yes.
Go for it. I want to hear it.
Oh, man.
You got to give us all of it, because I started out. I just want to now instant Graham Mr. Graham.
How it goes? Just want to see you dance right now. Damn, try to remember. All right, let me give you something else.
Exclusive? Hell yeah, I'll take that.
Let me give you something else. Let me see. Oh man, I ain't done this in a while. Hold on.
This is where that creativity comes in, and it's exclusive on the I Am Beast Radio in the Andre The Beast Crayton Show.
My name is CEO. You know, it's RK. Let me see. Go get it. You know we gon' get it. We all about the money being broke. We can't envision. Okay, go get it. You know we gon' get it. My team never lazy and we always stay winning. Okay, go get it. 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 Go.
You know what? That's all I needed to hear. If you want to hear the rest of it, you download the app, ZenoFM.com, and search I Am Beast Radio. You know, guys, thank you so much for taking time out to come on the show. Definitely make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, click that button. Sometimes all it takes is one click to make a difference in your life or to change somebody else's. This has been another exciting episode of the Andre The Beast Crayton Show.